Welcome back to another adventure with Lizzy and the Ladybird. Today, I'm exploring Kosi Bay 4x4 Off-Road Bushcamp, a peaceful campsite in one of the most beautiful parts of South Africa. My first evening welcomed me with a spectacular sunset. The campsites are spacious, shaded by large trees, and each stand has water and electricity available. It's a lovely place to relax and enjoy the sounds of nature. The camp only opened in 2025, and there is still a lot of exciting developments taking place. The owners are working hard to create new facilities and experiences for visitors while maintaining the natural beauty of the area. The ablution facilities are clean, neat and well maintained, with hot water available for campers. I can honestly say that I felt safe, comfortable and very welcome here. Kosi Bay is made up of a series of interconnected lakes. This is Lake Makwahulani, the lake closest to the ocean. With its clear water and sandy bottom, this is where some of the real magic of Kosi Bay can be found. The drive to the lake is an adventure all on its own, winding through beautiful coastal forests and crossing rustic wooden bridges. From the hilltop, I had my first view of the famous fish traps below. These traditional fishing structures have been used by the local communities for generations and are an important part of the area's heritage. They are still used today, combining traditional knowledge with sustainable fishing practices. At low tide, it is possible to walk across parts of the lake towards the ocean. The water is crystal clear and the sandy bottom makes for a beautiful walk. This is where the lake finally meets the Indian Ocean. It is a place of incredible beauty and changing colors, where fresh and salt water come together. Everywhere you look, there is something beautiful to admire. The combination of lakes, dunes, forest and ocean creates a truly unique landscape. Even something as small as a crab can create beautiful works of art. I was lucky enough to capture this bird taking flight across the lake. Moments like these remind me while I love traveling and exploring nature. As I continued my walk, I came across the remains of an old building. Slowly but surely, nature is reclaiming what was once built by man. After a wonderful day exploring, it was time to head back to camp. Back at the camp, Cheeky kept me company while the fire was prepared for the evening braai. As darkness settled over the camp, a full moon rose above the trees, bringing another perfect day to a close. The next morning, I visited Tembe Elephant Park, home to some of the largest elephants in Africa and famous for its intimate wildlife encounters. The day started quietly with sightings of nyala and impala, beautiful animals. But at first it seemed as though it might be a fairly ordinary game drive. The scenery was beautiful, and the heights offered wonderful views over the surrounding bushveld. Then everything changed. Around a bend in the road, an elephant bull appeared. Completely relaxed, he strolled towards us, occasionally spraying himself with sand as he walked. He stopped only a few meters from the vehicle and studied us for a moment. My heart was definitely beating a little faster. Then As calmly as he had arrived, he stepped into the bush and walked around the vehicle before continuing on his way in the road. A giraffe stood in the middle of the road, watching us as curiously as we were watching him. And then came the moment none of us will ever forget. 4 elephant bulls were standing in the road ahead of us. We stopped and switched off the car as they slowly approached. One moved into the bush, but the other 3 continued walking towards us. They seemed determined to reach a hole in the sand directly in front of our vehicle. Not wanting to disturb them, we waited quietly. One of the younger bulls began pulling roots from the sand and digging around the hole. Soon, another joined him. The largest bull stood behind them, keeping a watchful eye on everything around him, including us. For several minutes, we sat quietly, watching this incredible display unfold. It was an experience I will never forget. It felt as though we have been invited into a private moment in the lives of these magnificent animals. Meanwhile, the 4th elephant appeared behind our vehicle and slowly walked around us to join the others. Taking advantage of the opportunity, the driver started the engine and reversed away. The elephants were briefly startled, but fortunately moved off in the opposite direction. Along the way, we were rewarded with more giraffe sightings, including a male accompanied by 3 females. As we moved slowly forward, the male gracefully crossed the road in front of us. As the day came to an end, the moon rose once again through the trees. It was a perfect ending to a day filled with unexpected encounters and unforgettable memories. Thank you for joining me on another adventure. Until next time, safe travels from Lizzy, Cheeky, and the Ladybird.